Um, and so what I really want listeners to take away from this portion of our talk is that we're really at this point where the old system is no longer going to serve us. Okay.
Mm,
And what we're trying to do is we're trying to apply AI on top of this fragmented tool solution. And what happens then is, boom, we put AI in place in our marketing and our marketing explodes, but then our sales or fulfillment can't handle it. So another part of the business breaks.
mm.
Or we do the same in one other part of the business, right? But the business then is like an accordion. It's just it can't handle the level of change that's necessary. And what that leads to is that business owners then are finding that they're having to push pause on marketing or sales until they fix fulfillment, right? Fix this bottleneck, at the and
With more
so
duct tape in most
more,
instances, right?
yep, more duct tape, more maybe integration, more time, right? So now instead of working 60 hours a week, maybe now you're working 70 or 80 or whatever 90 hours a week, trying to learn the next tool, figure out how things are going to work for you over the next several years. And so what we're seeing now is actually the rise of what we call an AI powered operating system.
Mm,
And what that is it's a complete departure from the way business has been handled for the last several years. So we've been leading up to this point, uh, but we can't continue thinking the way we did previously to continue to try to solve the challenges that are in front of us today. So we've got to think about a new architecture, a new blueprint, a new foundation. And that foundation is an operating system that becomes the hub of your business. And that operating system contains the context for your business. Who are you as a business? What do you value? Where are you going? What's the vision? Where do you want the business to go? What do you sell? Who do you sell it to? What do they want? As we begin to build the hub, the operational hub with these types of questions and answers, we can now start to bring what used to be siloed in all these various places. We can now bring that into a single source of truth, organized for people, also organized for AI, so that now we're in alignment. Leadership and our staff are in alignment with where we're going. AI can now come in and play independently, or it can play with alongside of staff. So a staff member now has their own AI junior assistant or chief of staff or whatever that can help them in their own role. And what that does is it unlocks the business's ability to make decisions faster, understand how various parts and pieces of the organization affect other parts and pieces and teams of the organization. It helps us to lower risk, helps us to get tighter with what our customers want and understand what we provide in the marketplace. It brings a lot of benefits, and that is what enables us then to weather the storms moving forward. That's what enables us to adapt quicker. That's what enables us to weather uncertainty.
I love it.
Yeah. So
I love it. I do this for my clients. So I'm just nodding away going, yeah, I'm so glad that it's being you're becoming aware of the having that clarity of who and what and that brand identity of really digging that in because then it can help the AI to help you structure it. But I see so many more areas that this could be in a time of, we want everything yesterday and delivered on our doorstep. That we can now, once we've developed and quote train the AI to, like as you said, act as the chief of staff or help with the innovation, that we can look at how we can operate better, right? We can operate faster, more profitable, less expensively, to do things and to make that decision-making process easier as you alluded to by using the AI. But are we still fragmented? I mean, are we going, is this change going to turn, the business up on its end, or are we going to be able to do this easily and gently?